As we know, snakes can react with a variety of defensive tactics that vary by species, which include playing dead by exposing the belly, opening the mouth in a menacing type manner, hissing, coiling, secreting an odor, and of course, the striking and biting. Catching me by surprise, and I'm thankful for catching it on camera for the most part, was this snake tried to spin away from me. Just tried to spin right out of my hands. It reminded me of exactly what alligators do when they get caught or eating. They do the death roll. I've never seen it, let alone have it happen to me, where a snake, especially as common of a species as rat snakes, would try to spin right out of my hand. It's just not something they do. It's a loss of control. I mean, if they're not constricting you, they're just looking to slither away or coil up or strike from the S position. I was able to just relax my grip and let him kind of just spin in my hand a bit. But if we weren't in high grass and he spun a few more times, he would have been very difficult to maintain. I've Googled around trying to find any information on snakes using this as a tactic and haven't come up with anything yet. This could even be a major breakthrough for science. I mean, just when we thought we knew everything about spiders, just 10 years ago, May 2014, a story came out about a bionics professor, Ingo Rechenberg, who encountered a spider that when he saw him and felt threatened, started flipping itself backwards to get away. A new unique form of rolling locomotion. Scientists described it as a Flic Flac movement, and it's now known as the Moroccan Flic Flac spider and the cartwheeling spider. That discovery has influenced further development of robotics based on that spider's motion. I'll share the story in the description. So, when the snake tried to spin out of my hand, not only was I shocked, it reminded me of these kinds of stories about discovering species evolving their behavior. So, what's next? Are snakes going to evolve to start straightening out their bodies to roll down hills and sand dunes too? Will the colors on their bodies evolve as well? So when they spin, the colors of their bodies change and will scare away potential threats? Eels can be known to rapidly rotate their body to twist pieces off whatever they're eating, but again, that's underwater and feeding behavior, not a defense. The snake here, for the most part, wasn't even really threatened. I don't even think he felt in real danger. That's why he never even tried to bite or strike me. So this spinning away technique wasn't even being used as a moment of last resort. Maybe it's just an evolving behavior in terrestrial snakes now that you've seen here first on Whacked Out Nature. There are between 40 and 55 species of rat snakes, and they can be found in North America, Europe, and Asia east to the Philippines, mostly in woodlands and around farm buildings. So to take a quick look at the eastern rat snake, they're large, they're non-venomous, they're between 3.5 to 7 feet long, or 1 to 2 meters long. They have shiny black scales on their back and a light colored belly, and their throat and chin are white. I like the one that I caught. He has like a checkered colored belly. They eat birds, young birds, eggs, frogs, rodents, amphibians. They are constrictor snakes and will use their body to suffocate their prey. For defense, they can emit a foul-smelling odor, which this one did, and it was like a light smell of like a skunk or something. Luckily, my hand wasn't around the cloacal gland, which is located on the underbelly of the snake, back where the tail is. Their typical breeding season is from May to June. A female will lay between 6 to 24 eggs, usually in late July, and the eggs take between 5 to 7 weeks to develop and hatch. The eastern rat snake's population is considered stable, however, they're often mistreated and killed by humans who are just frightened by them. But like all snakes on this planet, they want nothing to do with you. They only react when cornered or feel threatened. Wouldn't you? Despite making an occasional appearance throughout the summer, they're actually very shy, and at the first sight of danger will either freeze or slither right away. They brumate in colder months. Brumation is similar to hibernation. It allows the snake to be mostly asleep, but still wake up for an occasional drink of water. Well, thanks for joining me for another one, and as always, I'll see you in the woods.